Hi everyone, it's Chenzo from Reality Art Pod, here to talk about Week 6's Sunday nominations episode of Big Brother 28. Last time on Big Brother, Lala's HOH week came to a close when players told Chuck to get the funk out of the house. Before I dive in, links in the description to my playlist to catch up on my previous recaps and rankings. If you like the content, consider liking, subscribing, and commenting what you thought of the episode. But let's dive into it. We pick back up where we left off. Chuck was just sent packing. Haley mourns his loss, but is happy she won Blockbuster and is still there. She calls Latrice Cruella, telling us she's coming for Lala's ass. Dee is happy that Haley's still there, as Haley is still going to be the house target, and Cruella tells us she still hates Haley and doesn't want to be fake. Haley's new mode is playing the victim, telling Angela she's been bullied by Lala all week. Angela tries to apologize to Haley for lying to her about the last vote and not being a good friend to Haley. Haley is confident after being persecuted by Lala. She is going to be voted into the BB time capsule by America this week. Melody tells us anyone could be playing the victim like Haley, but anyone who believes her is a buffoon. Kamu tries to smooth things over with Haley, and Haley tells Kamu that Dee has been spreading that Kamu is bringing his Bible around the house and swearing on it. So Kamu is now again annoyed at Dee, and he and Haley agreed to work together again. Players head in their time machine to December 31st of 1999. They're celebrating the millennia. Lala once again hosts and once again does a voice. This time she uses an urgent reporter voice. Put this woman in a voiceover booth as soon as possible. I've been all about the costumes this season. The costumes for this challenge were non-existent. Players are still in their pajamas from the eviction show. Players need to save the world from technological collapse, facing off in pairs, racing to spot which area in the system has the most bugs. If they get it right, they'll move on in the game and pick the next two to square up. If they're wrong or slow, they're eliminated. Yash and Kamu are randomly chosen to go first. Yash eliminates Kamu and picks Melody and Angela to go next. Angela is pissed off to be singled out by Yash, and then she's eliminated by Melody, who chooses Taylor and Haley to go next. On the sidelines, Dee tries to plot with Devins that they should choose each other to face off to cover up how close they are. So when Taylor chooses Drew and Devins wins, he picks Taylor and his friend Dee. This was silly, and Angela is pissed off about it on the sidelines. Taylor answers wrong, and Dee again pits Devins, this time against Melody, but Devins is eliminated. Then Melody pits Dee against Yash, and Dee is eliminated here. Yash chooses Barrett and Mallory. Barrett wins. Yash then eliminates Melody, and it's a final two of Yash against Barrett. Barrett makes a quick guess and is wrong, making Yash the HOH for week 6. Dee feels safe as she has the Wolfpack Alliance with she, Yash, Devins, and Kamu, but Angela is shaking in her boots. Angela is ready to pull out all the stops and tears to save herself this week. Back in the present, players celebrate Yash. He's got his allies, Lala and Taylor, feeling good, but Angela and Melody are nervous. Dee and Devin celebrate and howl in the storage room because they've got a Wolfpack ally in HOH, and they think the other players are stupid for having not nominated them yet. Haley tells Angela she feels 1000% fine with Yash in power. Angela tells us Haley is delusional. Haley thinks Lala will be nominated. Angela is baffled. Not shown in this episode is that there was drama with Lala and Taylor before the HOH competition that bled into a fight between Lala and Haley the morning after, where Haley continues to call Lala a bully, so that's why Haley thinks Lala will be nominated here. Kamu and Yash agree that Haley should go on the block with Angela, with Melody or Dee as the third nominee as a pawn. Heading to the time capsule, Melody finds out that we voted for her to play for a prize or punishment. She gets in there and hopes for big bucks, but sorry for you, it's a whammy. She gets the Lord of the Latrine punishment, and will have to announce when her competitors need to poop or pee, as made popular by BB28's Derek X. Haley tells us she has no idea how Melody won America's vote, but she's happy it's a punishment. Even though she says it, she says she doesn't want to say that because it's disrespectful and rude. Melody announces Lala's urination. The boys have a dance party in HOH. Yash has decided he does not want to see a guy go home this week. They talk nominations. Drew defends Melody, telling Yash Melody isn't coming for him, and Kamu defends Haley. Kamu tells Yash that if he won HOH, he would have nominated Dee with multiple reasons that Yash all agrees with. Yash tells us, looks like there's a crack in the wolf pack. I think maybe the crack is the fact that it was not real in the first place. Yash fills in Devins, who tries to save Dee, telling Yash that Dee is a bigger player who will be upset with him. Devins encourages him to consider other options, and later Devins gives Dee a warning, encouraging Dee to use her BB bribe on Yash to stay off the block. Angela tries to campaign for herself, telling Yash she will never nominate him ever if he keeps her off the block. Dee comes to him. He's straight straight up with her about wanting to nominate her as a pawn. She tells him about her bribe power, offering him $5,000 to keep both she and Angela off the block this week. He declines, and she asks for safety just for herself. Yash considers it, knowing that he can get a lot of Chipotle for that $5,000. Which brings us to Yash's nomination ceremony, where he reveals he's nominated Haley, Angela, and Dee, choosing not to take Dee's bribe. Probably a smart move if you don't forever want to be known as the guy with the haircut who threw his game away for some Chipotle. So this is where we leave off, but this week is about to get so spicy with all of the events that are still transpiring getting shown on Wednesday. That episode is going to be wild, and for that reason, I don't even want to say more now. I will be back on Wednesday to recap that episode. If you like this video, consider liking and subscribing, and commenting what you thought of Yash's win and his nominations. Until then, you know where to find me. Bye.